But all right. So listen, we have a great
Yes.
show today. We
Yes.
have former women's NBA. What's her name again? I'm so sorry.
Simone Edwards.
Simone Edwards, y'all. I'm sorry, I don't have my
The
notes.
Jamaican, they call it the Jamaican hurricane.
And listen, we gonna shimmy when we come back, right? Cause she drop a three and then she do a little shimmy.
Okay, so we gotta
Bad
get the little
girl.
shimmy down.
Right,
She
we
got
gotta
to
get that
teach
shimmy.
us how to do it. She got to teach me how to do it.
Right. We're gonna be on TikTok tomorrow doing the
No,
Simone
no,
Edwards.
no, I can't. I can't do TikTok, y'all.
I can't either.
I can't even. I'll leave that to them. I'm gonna leave that right there. So we'll be right back after this with Miss Simone.
All right.
Sun is shining, the weather is sweet.
Simone Edwards, OD. Making people smile is what Simone Edwards has done on and off the basketball court her entire life. Born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica, the 6'4" former center is the first Jamaican player to be signed with the WNBA. Frequently referred to as the Jamaican Hurricane, Edwards is famous in the WNBA for her fan favorite Shimmy Shake and her record as one of the top rebounders in the world. She gained international recognition as a basketball star in Italy, Hungary, Israel, and Spain, leading teams to championships including the Israeli Cup. In 2000, she was signed with the Seattle Storm's inaugural team, ultimately becoming a WNBA champion in 2004. Edwards announced her retirement after a 6-year career with the Seattle Storm in 2006, retiring as the longest tenured member on the original Storm roster. Post-retirement, Edwards was selected to represent her home country as the team captain on the Jamaican Basketball Women's League team. In 2017, the Jamaican government bestowed the country's highest honor, the Order of Distinction Award, for her outstanding contribution to Jamaican women national basketball. Edwards is a highly sought-after motivational speaker who shares her incredible personal stories of success, failure, and determination. As the co-founder of Diverse Writers Room, she recently released a memoir of adversity, perseverance, and triumph with her book entitled Unstoppable. Mentor, WNBA legend, author, and captain of industry, Miss Simone Edwards, OD.
Welcome, Simone.
What's happening?
How are you?
I am good. I'm good. I'm excited.
Okay, we're excited because we got a lot of questions for you.
Yes.
All right, so before we go forward, we need you to show us the shimmy shake. Drop that 3 and show us the shimmy shake. How you do it?
It's usually under 3. Well, no, okay. But come on, man. You got to catch me like at 2 p.m. or something. Now it's like 10. I'm 85 years old. There you go, Dad. There you go. Got it. She got it. Yes.
I love it.
Kick.
Oh my goodness. So tell us, basically, let's start from the beginning. Just tell us about your journey.
Okay. So I grew up in Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. Poor, very poor. My mom grew up with my mom and 3 brothers, and it was just one of those things that we're in a community that has a lot of violence, and so I love my community. I'm not even gonna lie. Despite the violence, it was just so beautiful. The hills, you have all the fruit trees, and everybody just everyone. It was warm. You can't, even though you're poor, you never really get hungry. If you go by your neighbor, they feed you. If you're hungry, you pick up a mango off the tree and stuff like that. So, despite growing up in poverty and all of that, I was an avid child, but I knew I needed to get out at some point, so I can help my mom. So I started doing track. I was a runner. I wanted to be a sprinter so I could get a scholarship and represent Jamaica and be famous, but that didn't happen. So one day, going into my senior year in high school, I told the story so many times. Going to my senior year in high school, I ran into these two coaches, and they were like, "You're fast, you're tall, you're athletic. Why don't you study basketball for a year and we give you a scholarship to come to the U.S.?" And I was like, "Are you serious?" Like, I seriously didn't know what basketball. I didn't know the game at all. But I heard scholarship, so I was like, "Okay, I'll learn the game. It can't be that hard, since they believe I can learn in a year and get a scholarship." So I started training with the local coach that was there. The foreign coach was he's the late Gary Hudson from Oklahoma University. He was a coach then when he came down, and so I was supposed to go to Oklahoma University after that for a year, but then he decided, because I'm still learning, I would go to Seminole, Oklahoma instead, the junior college in Seminole, Oklahoma. So I just started training every day. I had to either take the bus to home or to the training facility. I had one bus fare, so I would walk for 2 miles home, for 2 hours home, or walk for over an hour to the stadium. But I would run to the stadium and take the bus home because I know I'd be tired. So most of the time, I flip-flop, depends on, how I was feeling. So I could learn. I didn't have any basketball shoes because I was poor. So I was out there in the hot sun, my barefoot on the concrete. There was outside courts. But it was tough, but I knew I needed to get out. So I had to learn the game. And, you're about 6'2" and lanky. So, I was just, it's outside in the hot sun and you just wanted to quit because there were times when people were there like teasing, she's awkward and whatever. And, you want to quit, but then again, you're like, this is a blessing. Who comes and offers a scholarship to someone who don't know a game, and then you're going to give it up after you pray for it for so long that you need that escape out of poverty? So I just continue working hard every time I go out there, and till, it was time to get a scholarship to go to Seminole, Oklahoma. There I was in Seminole. Now you're coming from Jamaica now with all the fruit trees, and every other house is like somebody have a shop in their yard. You can buy a quart of bread. I mean, they literally cut a quart of the bread and put butter in between it, and you can get a banana off your tree in the backyard and you won't be hungry. I went to Seminole, Oklahoma, girl, and there was no fruit trees. There was barely anybody looking like me. I was in cowboy and Indian country.
Wait, listen. You don't have to tell me about Oklahoma because that's where I moved from to Texas. So I lived in Sacramento, California. So coming from California to Oklahoma 19 years ago, I was like, what's this? This is a desert. Like, what?
Yes. It's so different. I'm walking around. I tell you, I'm walking around because I was hungry looking for a mango tree or an apple. Girl, I walk for like 2 miles. I'm walking around. All I see is goddamn dry bushes. I couldn't even find a little shop that I could get a piece of bread or something or a snack. I was like, they're killing me. I didn't see anything. The people were nice. I mean, they were nice, but there was nothing. There was the dorm and the school across, and there was nothing. The biggest store was Walmart, and that felt like 2 hours away. I remember